To beer pong or not to beer pong, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler for my palate to suffer the slings and arrows of Milwaukee's best, or to take arms against a sea of watered-down beer, and by opposing them, waste all my good craft beer on a silly game of beer pong. Horatio, you're my partner! Hey, I'm Dave Abbott. Now, we were all introduced to beer in our own special way. For me, it was on the beer pong table, with these filled with Milwaukee's best, or Keystones, or kind of the worst of the worst. And it wasn't until I got older that I tasted craft beer and really was introduced to how amazing beer can taste and the wide variety that exists throughout America. And that's what this show's all about. You're asking yourself, is Dave just qualified for this position because he's played beer pong before? No. For 6 years, I've worked in public relations, and I've represented both beer brands and restaurants across Los Angeles. For example, Barney's Beanery, this top sports bar in LA, is one of my clients. They have a lot of beers on tap. I get a chance to try a lot of them. But more importantly, I get to hear what the people are saying. They're tweeting at me, they're Facebooking, they're telling me their likes, their dislikes, whether they're in the dark beers right now, pumpkin ales. I get to read all of that and take it into consideration in my beer knowledge. If there's one thing I've learned, it's, God, you guys have a lot of opinions.
You see, beer is like a woman. Or if you're a woman, beer's like a man. Or depending on your preferences, if you're a woman, maybe beer's like another woman. Listen, this show isn't about sexuality, it's about beer. And here's a few of my thoughts.
Sometimes I love a great red ale. It's got that fruity, malty flavor. This is a Harbor 24, definitely one of my favorites. Goes great with clam chowder, lobster, seafood. I don't know, I just love reds and redheads. How's it going? It's my girlfriend, man.
Or if I'm not in the mood for reds, I have to say my favorite are blonde ales, like a nice 805. There's just something about coming home after a hard day's work, making a sandwich, sipping on a nice malty blonde ale. They just make you feel good. You know what I mean?
Oh, baby, you're so sexy.
Baby, thanks.
But in this show, we're going around the country, and you're thinking, where does Dave Abbott want to go first? Let me tell you, I'm thinking Denver, Colorado. Did you know in Denver, Colorado, they brew more beer there every day than anywhere else in the country? Makes pretty good sense for a first stop. And I was born there, so I got a little Denver in my blood, a little mile high. The people know me there. They don't know me, but they'll get to know me, and they'll feel real comfortable talking with me. Plus, since we're a mile high in the air, just takes a little bit shorter of time to get our buzz on. And hey, as my mom always said, there's nothing wrong with getting your buzz on. My mom never said that. Don't talk to her about it.
Fun fact, drinking beer out of a straw will get you buzzed a little bit quicker. Nope, not buzzed yet. Getting there. With a background in improv, stand-up, and hosting, going around the country, interacting with people sounds pretty much like the funnest thing ever. And not to brag, but people kind of like me. Hey Tony, so what's your favorite kind of beer?
I like IPA.
Oh yeah, IPA is good. What do you think about Dave Abbott?
He's great. We love Dave.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh, like finding a soulmate, you don't have to be an expert on people to know what love is. And beer is the same way. There'll always be brewmasters to tell us what's in the beer, but my job as host of this show is to connect with the American people, have the heart to heart on your palates and your tastes. So Dr. Dave, the food and beer psychologist, is open for business. Whether you're short and stout, your name's Ale, or your birthstone's Amber, we're gonna have a lot of puns together. My calendar for 2015 is wide open. Hope to see you then.